Hello, cruisers, and welcome back. Today we are boarding the Enchanted Princess, and she is a beauty, let me tell you. We were in Fort Lauderdale. We could not wait to get on this ship. We're going to tour some staterooms. We're going to find all the delicious food. And of course, we're going to see some entertainment, maybe take a peek at the casino, look at some medallion class options, say hi to the crew, and we just cannot wait to take you along. So here we go. We're gonna go take a tour of the Enchanted Princess today. So we were in Fort Lauderdale. The Enchanted Princess was doing her Caribbean sailings right now. And of course, this is where you're going to get ready to board the ship and leave all your luggage. However, we were getting on the ship in a little bit more of an untraditional fashion because we were on a tour with our group. But let me tell you something, once we got on board, we were not disappointed. The Piazza of the Enchanted Princess, she is a beauty, y'all. And from decks 5, 6, and 7, you can just take it all in. There is all kinds of places to sit and gab and drink and eat, which is all right up our alley. We were really surprised at how open this area was, how light and bright she was. Of course, they're gonna have that photo and video gallery on board that you can use during your sailing. Art auctions as well. They had all of these areas that guests would want to see right along the piazza. And of course, I had to take my picture. Well, maybe not. We'll see. We're still on our grand tour. Lots of action that's going to happen in this area. It's going to be busy all the time during your sailing. Now, the Piazza really did serve as kind of this ultimate gathering space for guests that were on board. And one of the areas that we found that we felt like we would visit often if we were sailing on the Enchanted Princess was Crooners. This is a beautiful piano bar off of the Piazza. Now, right off the Piazza, of course, you had some great places to grab some dessert. And you have the little celebration station right here with gelato, of course. How are you?
Cute doggy.
Thank you. If you ever are going to come on a sail away with us group cruise that we're going to be doing, and we'll definitely be doing one on the Princess, this is usually where you're going to find Clay and I at O'Malley's at the pub. The pub is our favorite. Now, one of our favorite things on board was getting to meet the crew, and they are so incredibly friendly. They made our time during our tour just very fun and very welcoming. Now, the Enchanted Princess, she is part of the royal class of ships. She has about 3,600 passengers on her. There's some great spaces to accommodate all those guests on board. Right here is where you're going to find guest services. That's a really good spot to stop by if you're needing something during your sailing. Now, right near guest services is the Catch by Rudy. This is a specialty dining restaurant, and y'all, this venue is phenomenal. It certainly should be on your list to consider making a specialty dining reservation during your sailing. Now, this particular venue, she actually shows up on several Princess ships. You'll find her on the brand new Sun Princess, as well as the Star Princess that is about to debut, also on the Discovery and the Majestic and the Sky Princess as well. Now, of course, everybody needs a shore excursion, and they're going to want to help you on board Princess. Shore excursions.
There we go.
They love it. They love it. Again, guys, we found the crew to just be phenomenal. And if you are needing some help with some shore excursions, then I definitely would hop over. So, of course, on a cruise, we cruise to eat, right? So we're going to go take a peek at the World Fresh Marketplace. This would be a great dining option for after you board on your embarkation day. Great place to come and have a lunch while you're waiting to take off for the evening. And of course, you have that great view of Port Canaveral, Port Everglades. We obviously were really excited to get on board during our time in Fort Lauderdale and love that we got to see the marketplace area. I really like how they had this great layout for the buffet area. Sometimes you see a buffet and it creates some areas where there's some bottlenecking. The way that they laid out the marketplace certainly has some areas that are kind of spread apart so that guests can really get to any of the cuisine that they're needing. They had soups, they had sandwiches, a great salad bar, and of course, all different types of cuisine were available. And they had everything really spread out so that everything was easily accessible to everyone. And of course, the crew on board, they were phenomenal, helping us with some options, even if we were needing to find some gluten-free or sugar-free options on board. Now, Horizon Bistro, that is right on the other side of the marketplace and a little bit further from the buffet, so a little bit quieter, great spacing, and then we found a real gem. Okay, this is amazing. We're gonna go in the pastry shop, my friends. Here we go. I love that they have some sugar-free options. That is fantastic. You're gonna find some great gluten-free options on board as well. But look at all of these gorgeous pastries. And this is just during embarkation, during lunchtime. There is so much available in the pastry shop and all over the World Fresh Marketplace. Oh, and you have a great coffee bar up here too. Fantastic. Okay, so we are inside the pastry shop up on deck 16, the Lido deck inside the World Fresh Marketplace. And all across the ship, you're gonna find certain stations like these, but this is a little coffee station area inside the pastry shop. One of the things I wanted to bring to your attention is this little guy right here. Now, this is a medallion class ship, so you're gonna have that medallion. That is kind of your ticket to the whole ship. You can pay here, and they have these located all over the ship where you can use that medallion during your cruise. Welcome to the Lido deck, everybody. Of course, this is going to be a very popular area for your cruise. We have this absolutely gorgeous bar up here by the pool. And then you have this gorgeousness right out here. So this is where you're going to find there's two pools. There's one here and then one a little bit more forward. And then you're having some great seating all along, not only the Lido deck here, but up on deck 17 as well. You're gonna have plenty of hot tubs also. And then right behind us and pretty far up to the top, that's where our funnel vision is gonna be. So they're gonna play some movies out here. They do movies under the stars on Princess. So that's something that you're gonna wanna watch for your sailing. It's gonna be in your daily schedule. So definitely keep an eye out for that because they do serve you popcorn. So let's keep going this way. All right, so we are at a very popular stop on board the Princess ships. This is the Salty Dog. This is a little cafe right off of the pool area where you guys can come and grab a snack while you're on the pool deck. And I just love this little area. They did a fantastic job. Now, after our time out in the sun on the pool deck, we're gonna head down to deck 6 where we're gonna find the Princess Theater. Now, of course, you're gonna have some great entertainment while you're on your Princess sailing, and you can see shows like rock opera or even the Spotlight Bar. On deck 6, this is the Fiesta deck on Enchanted Princess. We're gonna go take a peek at the Princess Theater. Of course, this is still on the aft of the ship. Here we go. Oh. Well, this is quite nice. Oh,
Take a picture with Kristen.
this is gorgeous. This is a very cool theater. It's gonna have 2 levels of seating, but there really is not a bad seat in the house here. See some ADA seating as well, so it definitely accommodates everybody. But a beautiful venue, and you're gonna access that by deck 6 or deck 7 when you're here. And of course, again, you're gonna wanna check your Princess daily schedule or on the app to see all of the programming that's gonna happen in here during your sailing. Now, after our time in the theater, it was time to tour some staterooms. So we headed up to deck 15 and we are going to see an ocean view balcony stateroom. Now, I love that Princess has this really nice closet outside the bathroom. And the bathrooms we felt were a great size, even had a little tub in there, which was really nice to see. Great shelving as well. Now, one of the nice things about these staterooms is they are just bright and clean and laid out so well. The bedding was absolutely beautiful. I also loved that we saw plenty of outlets Remember, the Enchanted Princess, she's only about 5 years old from the time that we were on board doing our tour. She was built in 2020. And she just has beautiful spaces. Now, I still would recommend, if you have a lot of things that you want to bring with you that are going to need to be charged, definitely go ahead and bring that portable charger, one that is cruise safe, of course. This is another ocean view balcony stateroom that we saw. Wonderful seating, could accommodate up to 4 guests. That vanity size and the bathroom and the large closet made these staterooms spectacular. And we would certainly want to stay in a balcony or even a mini suite the next time we're on board. Hi, we're gonna do an interior stateroom really quick, and this is amazing. So you come in and you have, of course, that great size bed, and you have your vanity along the side here. One of the things I love about the Princess interior staterooms is you still get the bathroom and walk-in closet concept. So you're coming on over here with the walk-in closet concept, and I'm gonna scoot around you. You get some shelving and a great bathroom. All right, so we are gonna tour a suite here on the Enchanted Princess. Absolutely gorgeous. So coming on in, we have some closet space here. And then of course you have a beautiful desk when you're entering. And then you do have your walk-in water closet. And then if you're scooting on around, you have not only this gorgeous shower that would fit plenty of people, but you also have a tub in these suites, which is fantastic to have on a cruise. Definitely a higher end stateroom here with that suite class. Then of course we have a great vanity, great space in here for this suite. When you're stepping out of the bathroom, you're gonna have a bedroom with a balcony space, and it's gonna be fantastic. So we'll take a peek at that. We are touring while they're changing over for guests on the sailing. So if you see anybody, crew or tour people, just wave at them while we're touring today. That's a cool space, very cool space. Got some great closets here. Great closet space, lots of hangers. And then of course, when you're stepping out of the bedroom, that's when you're gonna be in that living room space in the suite. So we entered here on the left. You can go into the bathroom. We kind of made our way around. Great wet bar area. We have a fridge here too. There's the wet bar kind of made up for guests coming in. And then of course, we had that smaller balcony in the bedroom, but here in the suite, we're going to have a pretty significant balcony out here. So let's step out here and kind of see what we see. So come on out. And again, we're back in that suite. There was a smaller balcony off of the bedroom, but here you're gonna have just this massive balcony. Where we are on the ship, we're aft of the ship. So you have some table seating, but you also have some loungers out here. So beautiful space in the back of the ship to see while you guys are having a day at sea. There's even a little walkway over here that kind of continues to that small balcony space right off of the bedroom. So this is fantastic. I would like to do this one for Alaska. This is amazing. How many of y'all would like to go to Alaska on Princess? Give us a comment down below. As we finished up our stateroom tours, it was time to head down to the casino for a little tour. And of course, we're in port, so no action going on in the casino, so we kept our money this time around. But this was a great space with lots of open windows and lighting, and I really appreciated seeing that. Of course, they're gonna have all of those really fun slot machines that sometimes do not make any sense because there's so much going on, but they also offer blackjack, craps, roulette, even bingo, and that's typically where you're gonna find me on board. Now, if the casino didn't take all of your money, the shops of Princess just might do the trick. They have a lot of high-end shopping on board, as well as a Princess store where you can find your Stanley Bear. They also have a Pandora store on board the Enchanted Princess. Just a quick reminder, those shops are going to be closed whenever you're in port. Now we went to the Lotus Spa after our time at the shops, and we made our first stop at the Lotus Spa Salon. And the salon is where you're going to find a variety of treatments that you can do. They do hair treatments, keratin. They also, of course, do those great manicures and pedicures. These pedicure chairs in this room were absolutely amazing. The massage chair, the ocean view, that is the way to treat yourself on a day at sea. Now, they also at the salon and spa offer a variety of treatments that they will offer a la carte. However, guests can do a full day in the spa, and the staff can help you put together a wide variety of services just for you if you would like to spend your day just in total relaxation. Now, a couple of the services that they offer would be acupuncture. They're also going to offer facials, massages where you can do single or couples massage. One of the, I think, big contenders that a lot of people are looking forward to is the aroma stone therapy program. All right, so we're in the Lotus Spa on board the Enchanted Princess. We're going to take a peek at what's going on here in the Lotus Spa, so come along. Oh, yeah, if we're not at the pub, friends, we're going to be in here. This is amazing. This looks like this is going to offer a couples massage, couples suite. These are some of the items that you can certainly book before your cruise. I highly recommend that you do because these do sell out pretty quickly. Absolutely worth it. This is amazing in here. This is towards the back of the spa, so very serene and quiet. This is an interactive dining experience. Here she comes, she's gonna tell us about it. I'm very excited about this. This is so cool.
Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable.
So cool.
Yes, they immersive dining extraordinary experience.
And this is something that guests can book ahead of time, right? And you would
Yes,
recommend that they book
yes,
ahead of time, sells out.
They can make a reservation by apps.
Okay.
12 person, they can make a reservation by apps. In our side, we have available seat for sale.
Oh, perfect. That is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of videos about this and I was like, this is amazing.
Yes.
Again, I am just so thankful for the crew on board during our tour. They were just fantastic. And of course, we had a lot of questions during our tour of the Enchanted Princess, and they were so helpful during our day. And after kind of doing a little bit of a tour, we headed over to Deck 6, Fiesta Deck, and we are going to go to the main dining room, the Capri dining room. Now, main dining is going to be one of those dining options that is included in your cruise fare. And this venue was lovely. Lots of seating, did not feel cramped at all, which sometimes main dining can have kind of a squished feel. This was spaced out beautifully. One of the great things about main dining is the wide variety of options that they are going to have on the menu. And the crew that was helping us with lunch this day, they were very attentive to any allergies or recommending some things on the menu. They were superb. It was great to see some of the options they had on board, like the crab cake. Of course, we were absolutely going to get the Love Boat dessert, and they had this wonderful pistachio chocolate dessert as well. Right after lunch, we headed on back to the Trattoria, which is right outside the Piazza. Now, this would be a specialty dining venue that you could consider during your cruise. It is one that I would certainly recommend making a reservation for. It's also one of those options to keep in mind, along with some other specialty dining on board. It could be the reason why you might want to look into having the Princess Premier or the Princess Plus. And there have been some changes to that recently, but they may be good options for you if specialty dining is high on your list to experience during your sailing. Hello. We're outside now. It feels hot for July, August in Florida. That's why you get on a cruise. As we made our way back inside from the beautiful sun deck, we saw Gigi's Pizzeria and of course some very friendly crew. The crew on board during our tour, guys, was really amazing. I cannot say enough great things about them. But Gigi's Pizzeria is going to fall into that category of casualty dining that you're going to see on Princess Cruise Lines. Now, Princess is going to have 3 main dining features when you are sailing with them. They're going to have complimentary. That's going to be your main dining room option. They're also going to have some casual dining options. Think O'Malley's, think Gigi's Pizzeria, of course. And then you're going to have some specialty dining options. That's going to be the Trattoria. That's also going to be Crown Grill. So there's some really fun dining to have on board. It's another reason why you might want to consider the Princess Plus or Princess Premier during your sailing. Now, of course, the Princess Plus and the Princess Premier, they are having some updates for 2026 sailings. Now on deck 7, you're going to find your medallion desk. This is where you're going to be able to get some help with that little piece of technology and some wearables for it as well. Think of your medallion as kind of a express pass while you're on board. It's going to help you with boarding at the terminal. It's going to be keyless stateroom entry for you, on-demand delivery, which sounds lovely. It's also going to provide some onboard navigation and easy payment options when you're on board as well. Now, Princess Live, this is going to be a venue that you're going to find on deck 7 on the Enchanted Princess. It's a little bit more of an intimate entertainment venue. This is where you're going to find kind of a crafted cocktail at the bar, some great coffees. This is also where you're going to find some live talk shows. Definitely going to be some game shows and trivia in here, and there will even be some performances. So we have been on the ship for a couple of hours now. We've been able to have lunch, and the crew here is amazing. This is a beautiful ship. So I could certainly see us looking to get on board very soon, especially for Alaska next summer. This class of ship does sail in Alaska during their season, and Princess is #1 in Alaska. So I have a feeling that we'll be looking at a group cruise for this ship soon. Now, as we continue to make our way aft or to the back of the ship here on deck 7, we are approaching 2 very popular venues. Now, the first one is Vista Lounge, which we will reach momentarily, but the first stop we're going to make is at the Crown Grill and the Crown Grill Bar. As you can see, there's some great seating for you to congregate with a great drink with some people that you meet on your cruise. But if you are looking for that fabulous steak dinner with a really good glass of wine, this is where you're going to want to make your reservation. It is a specialty dining experience, has a great open kitchen concept, is also going to offer some really awesome seafood dishes as well. Now, if you are celebrating something special or have a bit of a larger group, see if you can request this really intimate dining space. This is fabulous. It looks like it's seating, 8 to 10 of you, and what a wonderful experience to have right here at the Crown Grill. Now, our last stop on deck 7 is, of course, the Vista Lounge, and this is where we are going to find some great entertainment during our sailing. Now, you always want to check your Princess app or your Princess schedule called the Princess Patter. This is where it's going to give you kind of an overview of what's going on in this venue for the week. You may have a comedian show in here, maybe even an illusionist. If you're like me and you love to play bingo, this is where you're going to go to win or lose some money. I'm typically on the losing end. This is also a really intimate space for some nighttime entertainment. So if you are looking to get on your very first Princess cruise, or maybe your second or third, be sure to reach out to us. We would love to help you get on board. You can see our contact information in the description box below, and also be sure to watch for any announcements that we may have, because we certainly see ourselves setting up a group cruise soon on Princess Cruises so that you can come and sail along with us. We would love to have you.